Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. How is everybody today on this glorious Sunday? Guys, do bear with me. I'm actually trying to be really what's the word I'm looking for? Trying to be really like clever right now. So we are actually going live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram Live. So you can just bear with me one moment because I'm actually trying to multitask and do everything by myself. You know how we women do. We think that we can do everything by ourselves, but to be quite honest, we actually can. But today we have Mithrol live in the studio with us, and he's going to be doing a tutorial makeup on me. So he's going to be giving us some like step to steps prime makeup. He's going to do like a casual look, and then he's going to do it into an evening look. Now, with regards to doing the makeup, as you all know, that we've started doing a series called Well-being. So last week we looked at why it's important for you to actually be getting yourself dressed, especially in these times that we're living in. I don't want to mention the C word. I don't want to mention the Q word. I'm just going to say it's the season that we are in. So it's important, even though you're working from home, that you actually get up, bathe, shower, whatever it is that you need to do. Generally, just like as if you was going to work as normal and get yourself ready. However, some of us ladies, like myself, we like to also get glammed as well whilst we go to work. So Mitchell is going to kind of like explain why it's so imperative for us as women to be making sure we put our makeup on, what the impact it's going to have for us on our mental well-being. So Mitchell, if you want to just join us just for a quick few minutes, say hello to those who are watching.
Hello, my name is Mithrol, and I'm the one behind Bold Brushes. And I'm here today with a beautiful card. We're going to be talking about makeup and the effect it has on you psychologically. Because most of the time we keep thinking makeup is just for the beauty part. But today we're going to talk about the other part, what makeup can do for you, how it could really boost how you feel from within, not just your facial expression. And we'll be doing a look. It's going to be like a day look, and we're going to teach you how to do it like a pro and also
Oh.
come down and do it to become a night look. Same makeup, different technique. Let's see how it goes today.
Mitch, sorry guys, there's some little technical glitches. I just need to go live just for 1 minute onto Instagram. How do I do it again? You know what? I cannot remember
Yeah,
what to do these days.
each time they
Oh yeah, they
upgrade.
keep upgrading, don't they? And you know, one is just all right. It's okay. I've got this. So I think
Go back.
go back. Oh no, wasn't that it there? Oh
Yeah. So you go live. Yeah,
yeah. Charlie,
There
listen
you
now.
go.
Every minute they keep on changing this. Anyway, we're gonna go live. So I'm just gonna let those people on Instagram know what's going on, because just in case they've just like tuned in and thinking, oh, what's going on there?
Yeah.
So we are live on Instagram, we are live on Facebook, and we are live on YouTube, and we are multitasking. So we have Mitchell in the studio once again from Bold Brushes. If you are not following Bold Brushes, guys, you are missing out, but it's never too late. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing a live makeup tutorial with a fabulous Mitchell.
I'm here, the humble Mithrol. So I like to think I'm humble, but I don't know. Maybe as time goes on, you're gonna tell me. Cause do you think I'm humble?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think you're humble. All right, so let's get cracking.
Yeah, let's keep going then. Yeah, I think we're gonna start with her brows. I'm that one person that always feel like your brows should be you. Do not just follow the trend. You should make sure you're following your own brow. At the end of the makeup, you want to look like you. We're not trying to look like someone else. And that's a part we need to get right. Makeup is not for, I know we could do makeup for transformation, I know, but makeup is like enhancing what you've got within you. what you've got with you, you're trying to make it like enhancing it, highlighting it. You're not trying to look like Kim Kardashian because you're beautiful just the way you are. So, first and foremost, you have to make sure you're doing the makeup for yourself. You're looking beautiful. You're already beautiful. So you're just enhancing what you've got. You're not creating what you don't have. Like I've got some clients say, "Oh, could you make my makeup like 3 shade lighter or 2 shade lighter?" I say, "Oh, sorry, I don't do that because there's something I'm in for. I don't want to get involved in what I'm not representing." So let's go with the brows first. So since this is going to be a little chart and also like a tutorial, we'll be talking much and I'll be taking you through the process. So let's go. I'm going to start by brushing her brows, her natural brows. I hope you can see this. Now, after brushing, when you're drawing your pencil, either you're using a pomade or a powder, whatever you're using, never start your brows, never place your product first from the beginning. Because I don't know how it has been proven that wherever you touch at first, your hands are heavy there. So you try to put your hand a little bit inward. So even if your hands are heavy, you can make way with it. You see where I dropped this, where I touched first. Now, I am going to trace it upward a bit toward our brow bone. This is her brow bone. So I'm taking it up there. As soon as I get to her brow bone, now I come down. As you can see, I'm making short, soft strokes. I'm not drawing a sharp line or a straight line. There we go again. No sharp line. Now when I'm coming to the front, I'll make it even softer. And there I go. So we're creating a day look today, and we'll make sure the brows are day look compliant. So I come up here, make a tail out of the brows. Yeah. And now I fill in. I fill in the brows.
How long have you been doing makeup for now, Mitch?
I would say for 4 years. I did this year.
Oh, 4 years.
Yeah, it's 2020 part of it.
Yeah. Well, 2020 is more or less finished.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely.
But I'm not sure most of us used 2020.
Isn't it still a year, isn't it? Regardless of how we want to look at this time.
Okay. If I add 2020 to it, it's going to be 4 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And what made you want to get into doing makeup?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I came into makeup because of the money.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you, oh, I had a passion for it. No. There was no passion. I needed to make money. I needed to pay my bills because back then I was in Nigeria. And getting a decent job was a little bit difficult for me.
Right.
So I chose to go learn something. And I came and I learned makeup. But good enough. As time goes on, I found passion, and off we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So basically, you was looking for a job.
Yeah.
You needed money, and
Yeah.
then you landed in makeup. But you could have gone into anything else. I mean, there must have been something that steered you in that direction. Yeah, because it's not really just like a hobby. Not a hobby. It's not a occupation that anybody would just go into. You know, especially as a male as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what pushed me there. one of the things that moved me into makeup was like I really get offended when I see people wearing makeup and they're looking like masquerade. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm no shade here, but sometimes there are some persons when they put their makeup on, I don't know, they feel like the more you put the color, the more you would pop. They don't know the more you put the color, the more of the color people will be seeing. You have to do the makeup in a way that when we see you, we should be seeing beautiful you, not
Right.
beautiful makeup. Like I hate to see when someone say, "Oh," when I do makeup for a client and someone says, "Oh, your makeup is so beautiful." No, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear, "Oh, you're so beautiful." That's what I want to hear.
Hmm.
So that was what pushed me in there. At least I could contribute and make some difference and see what I can bring in. Okay. I'm going to mention something else now. Most of our brows are not same. The two brows, most of the time, they are not same. So you don't have to force it to become the same thing. Because by so doing, you're uttering so many natural attributes your face have got. So what you do, you just try as much as possible for them to look alike. At least they should be sisters, not cousins. Yeah. So there we
Sisters,
go.
not cousins.
Yes.
Well, at least they're family, right?
Yeah, they are at least a family. Yeah, your brows should be at least sisters, not cousins. They might not look the same, perfectly same, but they should show they have same DNA.
Okay. So I mean, obviously, because we've had this season and like
Mm.
the salons are not open, so I wasn't able to get my eyebrow threaded. But I could see obviously you're doing my eyebrows and everything else. So if you've got growing eyebrows,
Mm.
would it make such a huge impact when you're actually like enhancing those messy eyebrows? How
Okay.
would you neaten that up?
Oh yeah. For me, I'm not so particular about the hair growing around the brows. It's to become very, very plasticky. Yeah. So when sometimes we pick up trends from a show, from a character in television, and we forget that these people are just playing a role. The makeup they have on is part of their costume. The
Yeah.
makeup they have on is part of their costume. So you don't have to be in that costume. For example, when you notice like a celebrity, there's okay, a musician, let's say a musician. There's a role she will be playing and she will go for a smoky eyes. There will be another role she will be playing. She will go for a very natural, subtle look. So your makeup is not really a costume, so it does not have to be perfect, but you have to look beautiful and authentic in
That's beautiful. I like that.
it. Yeah.
So you don't. So I think one of the things is that we're looking in this climate, in this timing, that
Uh-huh.
a lot of people do want to have that perfect looking makeup.
Okay.
So what would you consider to be that perfect makeup? Because like you mentioned before about the Kardashians,
Yeah.
and they're beautiful looking women, and obviously they're wearing makeup and everything else.
Mm.
But sometimes I find, especially for us as women, that we tend to overexert our actual
Yeah.
natural look. So we
Uh-huh.
more or less don't even look like the person that we are naturally. So
Yeah.
especially for like a guy that may want to date you or sees you on like say one of those dating apps, you look all filtered out, you've got this beautiful makeup on, but then when you come to see them in real person, you've got the makeup on, but then if you get really intimate, you get really, to
Yeah.
the next level, you take that makeup off, you're a different looking person. What's your take on that?
Yeah, that's why I always preach, make sure you're not aiming for too much perfection. Okay, right now I'm just highlighting the brows. Like you can see, I also started from the middle of the brows. I didn't start from the very beginning. Because if I should start from the very beginning, I'm going to drop my brush too hard or too strong. My hands will be too strong. So I'm just going gently at this arch place, and I'm not loading the concealer like you see on the most of the YouTube tutorial. It's just the first dip I got from the pot. That's what I'm still using. And I'm blending it off, sweeping it downward. Yeah. And one other thing you have to notice, before now, we've had people saying, oh, you clean your brows with like 3 shade lighter foundation or concealer. We don't do that anymore. Now we clean it with like 1 shade or half shade lighter. Today I've gone 1 shade lighter than half.
Why would you have to go one shade lighter?
You have to go 1 shade lighter. So under the brows can be bright and sharp. It makes you look more awake.
Right. So it
And
makes you look more alert.
yes, and
Right.
it brings out the contrast of the brow pencil from
Okay.
your face and your skin color.
Oh wow. You made me look like I got a full set of eyebrows, man. They started to look like sisters for real.
Yeah, yeah. So now I'm just getting what I'm going to teach you today. I may not specify, go get a specific brush, but I'm just going to show you the shape of the brush you should look out for. Like this is a dense, like kubuki. How do they kubuki? Yes, kubuki brush. Look at it. I'm going to show you on my Instagram as well. Yeah, look at it. It's like a dense kubuki brush. So this is the kind of brush you need to blend out your concealer under your brows. So I'm not adding any other product. I'm just tapping.
Shelly, this is doing all sorts.
Mm.
Uh, Guys, I wasn't meant to bring this in, but I have.
Mhm. So you blend until it is perfectly blended. Like you can see, it's as if I've lost one line or two from the top of my brow here. So I'm just using my brush without adding a product just to sharpen the edge there.
There was an issue with my tripod.
Yeah, the tripod is doing the
Yeah,
most.
the tripod is doing the most right now, guys. So I do sincerely apologize. It was, yeah, that's it. Whew, thank you, Lord.
So you can see I blended that out and it's fading into the skin color itself. It's not standing out because we're not trying to be a drag queen here. We're trying to make sure we create a day look. And we don't want to create anything that is not eye friendly. You don't want to come into the office and they say, oh, what's the problem? Yeah, or what's happening. So now I'm coming over here to highlight this brow. Like I told you, never start at the beginning. I don't know why. When you drop your brush at the first point, your hands are always heavy. So you come in here and highlight backward.
I know it's doing the most.
Hold on. Sorry about that. Just trying to fix stuff.
Okay. Um, this keeps on sliding down. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, just a moment. Sorry about that.
Yeah, there we go.
This is
Yeah,
thing.
it's staying. Yeah, it just keeps on doing its own little thing, but it's the same. Guys, just to let you know, those that are watching on Instagram Live, because obviously we only had an hour. We're going to restart again. If you don't want to wait for that, you can go into our bio and click the link, and you can watch the actual live on YouTube straight away if you wish. Yeah, that's an option. And guys who are watching via YouTube and Facebook, drop us a comment. Let us know, what do you think of the eyebrows so far.
Yeah, you can ask us any question, whatever you want to know. So, okay, so now I've also highlighted that and I'm trying to lay out the corner. Because here she has a very beautiful eye space and I'm really working on it and taking advantage of that. So this concealer I'm applying under our eyes now. They're like brightening your base, covering every stray hair, the upcoming hair there. You cover all of it with the brow, with a concealer by just dabbing. Do not drag.
So what would happen if you was to drag? Because I personally, when I don't know about you ladies,
Mm.
when I do my eyebrows, I
Mm.
tend to
Drag.
yeah, I use a flat brush.
Mm.
Do I drag? I don't even know what I do, but I definitely am not dabbing like what you're doing.
Yeah, but if you dab, it gives you this seamless blend.
Right.
Yeah.
So it makes it more even.
Yeah, and it looks like well spreaded.
Right.
But if you drag, you're gonna make some rough lines, and that's not what we want. So that's our brows done now. Now notice, not everyone can go with big brows like this. If you don't have the features to go with big brows, don't do brows that are big because that is what is involved. No, you need to do the makeup according to your feature. If you're not too sure, get a makeup artist. When I say get a makeup artist, get someone who can actually do makeup. I'm going to advise you on this. I'm not trying to throw shade on anyone. Most of the people at the beauty counters, they are not trained. They only know how to do their own makeup. The actual makeup artists in the beauty counter, they don't really stay out there selling products. So you need to find out if they really know. That's why sometimes you go to Mac shop and you get a foundation, but when you get home, it doesn't match. So you need to get someone who can advise how do I do my makeup because you don't want to come out looking like a clown. So there we go. Now I have done her brows. They're perfect and ready to go. I don't have to highlight the top part. Though most people highlight the top part, but I found it when you highlight the top parts of your brows, the brows become so drawn and so artificial. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to set the concealer I dropped there, the concealer under her brows. I'm just going to set it now. And before I set it, gradually I'm going to make the part smooth again.
So you like baking it, like setting it?
Yeah, setting, not baking, because I
Right.
believe baking you put loads of powder. But what we're doing now, we're not putting loads of powder. I take a little bit like a fluffy brush to pick up some powder and I just press it here. So this prevents the concealer from shining when you're having a long day. I'm sure you must have noticed some persons having under their brows shining as if they're sweating there. So just a little powder here. and just sweep it off. Yeah. So our canvas is ready. We can now go forward. Don't forget you have to brush your brows. Brush the product in so it will look as natural as possible. So now we're going to go into the eyeshadow. We're going to go for a look that every dark skin girl or brown skin girl can rock. So we're going for a brown smoky eyes.
Ooh.
A brown smoky eyes, you can never go wrong with a brown smoky eyes. You can do it during winter, you can do it during summer, anytime. On a dark skin girl, a brown smoky eyes will always go. Now, when I say brown smoky eyes, I know the first thing that comes into your mind is a brown eyeshadow. Yes, we are working with a brown eyeshadow, but never go straight into your eyeshadow with just the color you've chosen. When I say brown smoky eyes, there's a color we call transition color. That is the color that comes down the look from this point to the very eyeshadow. So on a dark skinned girl, I always recommend you go for an orangey eyeshadow.
Why orange?
Because orange is warm. It's a very warm color. So you need something to just warm up the crease. You're going to see it as time goes on. If you're on a lighter part, if your skin is a little bit lighter, you can go for a very deep burgundy, like a warm burgundy color, like I'm sure you know burgundy or wine color. But today on class, we're going to go for an orange transition. So off we go. I'm placing my brush right here, not up here, right here, just at the bottom of the crease, where the eye socket is. When you close your eyes, the very line you see here, that's where you drop it. You put your brush and you blend, 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 and bring upward. Why I say you blend, 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 and you bring upward is because while blending, your brush will be getting empty. So when you come up, it will just fade in naturally. It would not be too intense up here. You don't have to make any color intense around your crease. If you do that, you're adding like 15 years to your age.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So this is where you drop it.
So when did you actually study doing makeup?
Okay, I started. Oh, sorry, I shut it actually now. I started in Nigeria. I trained in a college in Nigeria, and I came here. I started going for classes. I went to P. Louis, and I went to all the great makeup artists in town here. Even till this day, I still go for classes. If I see a makeup artist that is very good on a point that I'm not that strong with, I put a call through. Oh, do you do one to one? And most of the time they always say yes. And I go to them and they teach me. Even if I don't learn from those, I try my best to ask other colleagues, oh, do you know how to do this? I'm struggling. Can you teach me? And most of the time I always get a positive response.
That's great.
Yeah.
So anybody that's watching currently now, if you do have any questions for brushes, by all means, do leave us a comment on Facebook, YouTube, or on Instagram, and make sure we'll absolutely do his best to answer those questions.
Mhm. So, like you can see now, we're creating a transition here. We have this orangey look right here. Oh my god, I jumped. Sorry about that.
Sorry, guys.
Why did I jump?
I don't know. It just dropped. I'm so sorry. Me trying to be so overly ambitious with this stand.
I think that'll be better now.
I think this is eating. This is horrible.
Sorry about this tripod. Oh my god.
I know, right? I'm thinking I should have the other tripod.
Should I put something on this?
I've got another tripod.
I think we should.
Should get that one there.
Okay.
That tripod, yeah.
Probably this is seated, yeah.
Yeah, because then I can just make room over it. Some snacks. Because we're going to need this light, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's better now.
Oh yeah, that's much better. It was sliding. I don't know why I was doing that. It's really random. But these things do happen and we just come up with solutions.
So now I've placed that color as a transition. What do I do next? I get a clean brush. A clean brush without product. That's what I need next. So I use it to blend the edges out of the very color I just placed in. Never think you've done it perfectly. You have to. Just be sure. So this is a clean brush without product in it. So a clean fluffy brush. I just run it across and make sure all edges are well blended.
I love the way you just like make the movement with that brush and your little finger. I mean, it just feels like I'm getting like a cheek massage at the same time.
Yeah, funny enough, every makeup artist have their style or the way they do it. I think this is the way I do it, and I'm enjoying it just that way.
We didn't do a before and after picture.
Oh, yeah, we should have. We should have. But most of the time, I'm always afraid of doing before and after. But I like doing it when people are comfortable with it. Because most clients are not comfortable at all with it.
What with the before and after?
Yeah, most clients. They are always feeling, oh my God, people are going to see how makeup brings transformation to me. Oh,
but that's not you, but then that's going back to what I was asking you earlier in regards to, you know, like you see makeup on women, and I feel sorry for some of these guys because when that makeup's taken off, that woman just looked like somebody else. Some of them women just look scary, and no disrespect. Please, no disrespect, women, to some of you. You know, it's just like
to some of you who look scary without makeup.
Not scary, but it's just like when I say scary, it's so different. You know, like it because you wouldn't believe you wouldn't believe the same person.
Yeah.
When you take that makeup off. So for me, I just think if you're wearing makeup, it should really be a thing to enhance your natural beauty anyway, because we're all beautiful anyhow. So sometimes, you know, when you see some of the women, they contouring their face and trying to make their face look skinny and, you know, more structured kind of looking, and it, you know, it just doing the most, but you're not really being real to yourself. It's like you're not really accepting who you are for who you are, you know. I've had people say to me, you know, but it's all right for you, Kaz, you've got great skin, you know, you don't need to put filters on and things like that. And I'm not saying that using filters is a bad thing. I think it becomes an issue when you're always using filters, because it's like you're not really embracing or accepting who you are. Yeah,
that's very true. I totally understand, get what you're saying, and that's why I keep saying it, and I would not say it enough.
Thank you, Young Kel. Young Kel's watching. Young Kel is a hairstylist and a makeup artist, and she's saying, she agrees as well. So thank you, Young Kel.
Yeah. So now I'm done with the transition. I'm just gonna put a little concealer on her eyelid, just to intensify the color payoff of her eyeshadow. So now I'm putting this. I'm trying to make this as basic as possible so you can actually follow the same step when you're creating your everyday look. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do it on the two eyelids at the same time. So when I'm applying the main eyeshadow I'm working on with today, it will be easier. So I'm just tapping, and buffing.
So when women are applying makeup,
Mm-hmm.
generally, how long should it take us to just do our day wear makeup? Because I know for myself, when I'm doing my makeup, like just to go to work or just working from home or whatever it is I'm doing from home,
Yeah.
it doesn't even take me more than say 20 minutes. Some people are fascinated that I just do it so quickly.
Yeah, it depends on your routine. If it's a routine you're used to already, it will be very easy for you to go around it. And it's just a process. You already know after this, after that, this. But when you're not too sure of what you're doing, you're just trying, it's gonna take a much longer time. Yeah. So I'm just gonna use this brown eyeshadow.
Should I show it to them?
Yeah. Just a brown eyeshadow. Can you see that? This brown one. Yeah. I'm just gonna use that brown eyeshadow. It has a little bit of burgundy in it though, but I love it. I don't want to be too basic with the brown. So I'm just packing it in here. And my packing, I'm not pressing. If you can see me, you notice I'm dabbing most of the time. For you to get a seamless blend, you have to dab. I really don't know how they used to drag. I don't know what happened then. But I know in those days, I used to think makeup, you drag it on.
Yeah, I think it was just the way of the application, wasn't it, at the time? Um,
Yeah, I think I believe.
and I think like how you're dabbing it, it was more just like a blotch.
Yeah.
Like you blotched it in.
So you can see the softness and it's blending in really nicely.
So as we're doing a series on well-being, and you know, why do you think it's important for women to still have a routine putting on makeup, even if they're not going anywhere and they're just working from home?
You know, I'm going to say this. You are as special as you think in your heart. I have some clients, they would never come out without doing like a bit of makeup. And I have some friends like that. And you don't know what you're missing if you don't apply makeup. I'm not saying you should put tons and tons of makeup, as in all the makeup in Selfridges, you just put them all on your face. No, you just have to enhance yourself. It's like it's like appreciating yourself, endowing yourself. It's just like in those days, makeup used to be something you put on, but now makeup is part of you. You have to do your makeup rightly, not just because people are doing it. Then now I saw someone doing smoky, I have to do smoky now. No, you're just like you know yourself more, so you know what works for you. And there's another feeling. There's a way you feel when you have makeup on. It's not the same like you feel without makeup. When you have your makeup on, when you take pictures, you see the whole difference. When you see yourself in the mirror, it's like you're just giving yourself some attention, some good attention. It's it's really self-rewarding and you just enjoy it. It's something that boosts your immune. It boosts your confidence. The only time it works against your confidence is when it's not well done.
Right.
Yeah, that is when it works against your confidence. It's just like going to the gym. When you go for exercise, there's a special way you feel when you're back. That feeling you cannot it's not something you can explain to someone who doesn't go to the gym. It's only the gym fanatics that could understand what we say when we say you go to gym, you have a special feeling. So now I've done packing in the brown in the middle of the eyes. So I'm just trying to deepen the side with like a deeper brown. You know, you have different tones of brown.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm trying to make this eye process as quick as possible since it's something we call everyday look. So you don't think of the timing and you say, oh, I don't want to do this. Yeah. So off we go. I'm dipping the
There's a
edges.
question.
Okay.
What happens when you use a dirty brush for so, what happens when you use a dirty brush for makeup as in the same foundation brush but use it twice or more? Does that make a difference?
Yes. It makes a whole lot of difference. Personally, you can use your foundation makeup brush for like two or 3 or 4 times if it's a personal brush. Yes. But for me, I do not use my brush. I don't use same brush for 2 points. No. But personally, if you're doing it using it on your own self, you can use it like 3 to 4 times. But
Okay.
now, when your brush are cluttered, your application can never be smooth.
Right.
It can never be smooth. So you need to wash that brush. Take off that caked foundation from the way, and you'll see how good you are. In makeup application, one of the major things is your tools, your brushes. Those are the one of the major things.
And what would you use to wash your brushes? What would be the most practical like tools to use?
Okay. You use baby shampoo.
Right.
Baby shampoo is very good, but for us as professionals, I go one step further to sanitize my brushes. So for personal use, you can just use baby shampoo to wash your brush. So now we're done with the eyes. You can see how simple, smoky, and intense it looks. Don't forget the steps. Let's go again. You start with an orangey transition color. Then you tap on your eyelid like a concealer or an eye primer. Then after that, you apply. Can you close your eyes? Then you apply your brown eyeshadow on the eye primer. Then at the end, you take like a deeper shade of brown. So you should have 2 shades of brown and just sweep it at the edge of the eyeshadow, the outer end of the eyes. And when you're done, just take a clean brush and just blend around to take away every sharp line. There we go. And don't forget, don't press your brush too much. When you press your brush too much, you're going to have texture. Your skin texture is going to come through. But when you like just caressing the eye area, you're doing it perfectly. You can open your eyes. So we're done with the eyes now, and we're going to go into her skin work.
If anybody's got any more questions, by all means do drop it in the comments, and we will ensure that Mr. Bold Brushes answer those questions accordingly. And how's everybody doing? How is everyone doing today? It'd be great to know who's live with us currently. on the Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Hi, Serena. I can see you there, your narrative. Uh,
So we're going on the skin walk now. The first thing you want to go with is a moisturizer. You must moisturize. Even if the skin is as oily as a frying pan, you still have to moisturize because keeping your skin moisturized helps the oil flow on your skin. If your skin is not moisturized, your system, your mechanism is going to notice, oh, this area is dry, so I need to release some oil on it. So it gives excess oil. So when you place adequate moisture on the face, then the skin is relaxed and your product can easily glide on.
so, like you mentioned, if your skin is already really oily, but you still recommend that you moisturize the face,
Yeah.
would it not create too much of a barrier when you're doing the application? I mean, how does it work? Why do you still need to moisturize the face if your skin's already oily?
Oh, like I said, once your skin notices it doesn't have enough moisture on it, it releases oil. So if you're oily, it actually takes a while for the oil to come through. I'm sure before you have your makeup, you just had a shower.
Yeah.
So the oil is stripped off. Before the skin produces its own amount of oil, you try as much as possible to put your own moisture so the skin will already know that yes, I already have enough moisture on me. I don't need to release more.
Young Kel says it's cooking.
Yeah, so we've done the moisturizing now. Kaz does not really have much oily T-zone. She has a very balanced skin texture, so she doesn't need much of primer. So I'm just going to be sure.
So what does the primer do? Is it sealing it or?
Primer helps to um, keep whatever is happening in the skin within the skin. It doesn't come through the makeup.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So if oil is meant to burst out, primer will keep that in place.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why we use primer. Most of the time, most ladies have tendency of releasing oil on the T zone. So that's a bit for priming. Don't forget we're doing everyday look for now, and that's why we chose this very soft brown smoky eyes. So now off we go with the foundation.
So is foundation, would you say it's essential that you always put on foundation, or?
It depends on how comfortable you could be with foundation.
Right.
Some persons they don't like foundation, they go straight with like powder, a good coverage powder. But me as a makeup artist, I like using foundation, even if it's just a little bit. Yes. I will go to the extra length of using liquid illuminator to mix my foundation. Like today, I'm going to use this liquid illuminator from Dynasty Mary's. You could skip this step, but I like the effect. It just brings in another set of glow entirely on the skin.
Because I don't really like to wear foundation.
Foundation,
yeah.
Maybe because you already got a very flawless and nice skin. So
right.
you find it like doesn't make really much difference.
It's not that it doesn't make much difference. I think what it is, I just find that wearing foundation for me, it's just a bit too much, I just
like it feels like doing the most.
Yeah, it definitely feels like I'm doing the most. I mean, even if I'm going out, I tend to just use like Studio Fix, like the pressing powder.
Yeah.
Rather than say using a liquid foundation or just really using foundation in general. But I guess it's going back to what you're saying because my skin is quite evenly toned and everything else.
Yeah.
Like I suppose that's the reason why.
So now on your foundation application, I've had so many persons saying, "Oh, my foundation never comes out smooth when I'm applying." Now at least you're learning how to apply your foundation today. You don't drag and you don't rub too hard. When you rub too hard, you're bringing out the texture of your own skin. But when you're just dabbing like this, it's as if you're just placing the foundation on top of the skin. So what you actually get is the texture of the foundation. I, for one, I don't drag. I don't drag my foundation and I don't rub too much.
It's almost as if you've got like a movement going on when you're putting the
Yeah,
with a brush.
yeah, it's like a massage kind of.
Yeah, it's crazy. So that is the reason why they call you bold brushes.
Oh yes, you try as much as possible. Although there were some times I was doing the wrong thing, but because I'm a little bit, I'm my worst critic. Each work I do, I don't think I've ever liked any makeup I've done because I always have something to say about it.
Right.
Yeah, so I always get, oh, I shouldn't have done this. Oh, if I had done this, it would have come out this way.
Yeah.
You understand? So I always invent something new and stuff like that. So one other thing I need to say, it is wiser for you to go a shade darker than for you to go anything lighter with your foundation. Never go lighter on your foundation because if you go lighter on your foundation, by the time you highlight the face, you'll be looking like how do I say it now, like a cup. You'll be too white.
Right.
Yeah, or you will look ashy. So it's better.
That's interesting that you're saying that because I remember when I was there was a gig that I done and they put on like a light shade foundation and I said to them, look, that foundation is not my tone, you know, and they were adamant that they're going to put on this dusty plain light foundation on my skin and you know, you could just see the difference from like my face to my neck.
Yeah.
It was like my neck was so much darker and my face was so much lighter. It just looked awful, but you know, and that was for a commercial, but why is it that you know that you need to use a darker shade, but then some other, gosh, I get my words all twisted, but then other makeup artists, sorry to say, but some Caucasian, not all Caucasian, but because the particular makeup artist at the time was Caucasian, he was adamant that he's still going to use this lighter foundation on my skin, even though I'm telling him, look at the contrast of the difference.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something now. It is lately the beauty industry started majoring on like dark skin product. Like 5 years ago, if you go to the drugstore to get foundation, you struggle to get, and that was why MAC took over that market.
Okay. Yeah, because I even have MAC makeup. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I was suggesting, like, why don't you just use this? You know, it's NW45, it's darker, and they were just like, it's like that was foreign to them. We have got some question. Hi, Jeanette. Jeanette J says, how much time should we leave primer before the foundation?
It depends on the primer you're using. There's some primer you can't even leave it for. Okay, yeah, there's some primer you can't leave for too long. Then there's some primer you can go straight ahead. Most of the primer that are not too water-based, you can go straight ahead. But the ones that are water-based, you may have to wait for it to get dry, maybe like like 3 to 5 minutes for it to get dry. So you may as well go about doing something else and come back to it.
Okay, she's also asked another question. Do
Okay.
you recommend the baking? If so, how long before you remove the excess powder?
I don't bake, so I would not recommend what I don't do. I do not bake. I don't see any reason why I should bake. What I do, I get a dense powder, and that I'm going to do much later. You're going to see me if you keep watching. I'm pressing my powder on deep and a little bit harder. When I say harder, not painfully, a little bit harder and stronger onto the areas I know might become oily, so I don't bake. The few times I've baked, it left my client marked.
Oh.
Yeah, I got marks on the face, and it took me a whole lot to get rid of that. I don't want to do that again. That's too much effort.
But when you're watching these tutorial online on YouTube, you see them baking all the time. So I can understand why one would think you need to
To
bake.
bake, yeah, I see. I don't know why they just, maybe it was a trend, or maybe someone used a concealer that wasn't that great, and everyone started using it, and they started baking. But for now, I don't think I have any reason to bake. I
Right.
do not have any reason to bake.
Oh my gosh, guys. What are you guys thinking of the makeup so far? Give us a thumbs up if you're liking what you're seeing. And both brushes, followers, Now Chat Show, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. What are you guys thinking of this makeup so far? Did anybody do a screenshot of how I looked before?
So,
Sorry.
if you can see now, you can see her face is actually looking darker than her neck, and that is deliberate. I did that deliberately. You might not go this far. You can just go with your own what's it called? Your own normal foundation, and it will still come out nice. I'm just doing it for the professional effect. Yeah, you don't want me to do makeup the way you do it. If no, you're not going to pay me, or you're not hiring me.
Dark skin girls.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my teeth them look white.
So now I'm just going to place my concealer strategically. I'm not trying to throw any shade, but if you're anything over that,
Yeah.
don't push your concealer too high.
Okay, guys. So
you're going to place your concealer down here and here and like this, not straight under the eyes, because most of the time we don't have enough moisture up there to handle the weight of the concealer.
Are you serious? So all the time when I'm going so close to the eye, that was the incorrect thing to do, because I am over 30. I'm over 40. Yeah, me look good, don't.
So that's what you do, so you can control. You don't come out looking saggy around the eye area, because that might be too heavy for it to handle. So you put your concealer here. Right here. So when you're blending, you can actually blend upward if you like. So now, I know so many people are used to sponge, but like I always say, whatever works for you.
So what do you recommend, a sponge or a brush?
I use brush, because I'm not saying brush is the best, but I'm going to tell you why I use brush. I use brush simply because brush works for me. Whenever I'm using the sponge, it picks up my product. So it's better I use my brush. So now I'm going to start here. Softly, I'm not dragging. It's just like I'm spreading it. I'm not dragging. I'm not pressing too hard. So softly, I'm blending. So now I can blend it. So my brush will be the one that will pick and drop here. So I didn't drop the whole load up there. So this is how to put your concealer.
Oh, so you just blend it in
Yeah.
under, so I can feel that it's under the eye.
Yeah.
So
So you blend it up there. You do not place it up there. I'm sure you can see the difference. And your empty brush, your semi-empty brush, you sweep it up here. Unless you want to do the drag effect or you want to really pull the eyes up, which is not really necessary for an everyday look. That's when you put a little concealer here, so you sweep it up here. But if you're not doing that effect, just use your brush, the brush you're using, applying the concealer, just to tap it like this, and it kind of lift the eyes up, like open up the eye area. Like you can see, look, can you see the way this eye area is a little bit down? It's not same here. Come, a little bit, yes. So it makes a lot of difference. Just a little tap like this. Okay, so I'm going to do the other part. So I sweep, like I said, not necessarily too hard. Just get the right brush. I got this brush from Sigma. It's from the collection of Soft Blend, and it's called Soft Blend 30. This is the one I'm using now. So I'm just blending, blending, not harshly, very, very softly.
oh, this feels so nice. I feel like I want to go to sleep.
I know, because I'm tapping gently, really, really gently, not too hard.
So, like if you're having that, say, virtual online dating,
Yeah.
would you highly recommend, obviously, spend as much time doing your makeup as if you were meeting in person physically?
I feel like they say, I've had people say a lady who maintains a red hair, when I say maintains a red hair, is a lady who takes so much detail. I feel when you're tidy, when you look like you put some effort in looking good, I'm not saying you're overdoing it. It is a sign that you're not afraid of commitment.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's interesting.
it is a sign, and don't also forget this. It has been proven that good-looking people attract more favor. Good-looking people. If you see a guy, for example, I'm going to ask you this. If you see a guy well dressed with a nice cologne and walks up to you and asks you, "Oh, how do I get to Selfridges?" You're going to pause. You go this way. You're going to give him all the description. But now, if you see one ras guy just walking like this and ask you, "How do I get to Selfridges?" You will tell him, "Do you have an app on your phone? You could use it."
I wasn't. I still give him the direction.
But you're not definitely going to give him enough time like you do to the guy with a
I'm
nice
not shallow
cologne.
like that. I mean, to be quite honest,
It's only natural if you do that. Trust me.
It's only natural.
It is only natural if you do that. Seriously.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. Obviously, appearance does make a huge difference. But I think it's more of the approach rather than how the person looks. You understand what I'm saying?
Can you imagine if you have the approach and you have the look together?
Okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
All right.
You could have the approach, good. Now, if you add the look, that's an extra. Extra.
Who's digging what bold brushes are saying? Jeanette is currently. I mean, Jeanette's laughing, literally laughing at what you're saying.
Yeah.
But, I mean, is anybody in agreement with him, or would you actually treat them equally the same?
Yeah, let's hear from you. Do you think you're gonna treat them the same? the one who looks good and approaches you nicely, and the one who looks just like very, very basic. Do you think you could be sincere? Let's hear from you. Yeah.
You're not easy. Oh my god.
No, but I just have to say the truth. Okay, now we see, you see her skin is brightening up, but yet she's not whitish. You can see her features are like out, are more prominent, but yet you don't see the white concealer. So you don't have to go too whiter, and you have to make sure your foundation is either your exact shade color or a shade darker than you.
You know what I think I'm going to invent for social media? I think, I, because obviously, at home, I shouldn't even say this out loud because somebody might jack my idea. But you know what, guys? Even if someone does jack the idea, at least you don't say you heard it first on our chat show. But I think there should be like a phone in that. So, like we're doing a live currently now. And sometimes you don't even actually want to type, you just want to phone in. So there should be some kind of app that allows
they can phone in. Someone can phone in.
Can they phone in? But ain't that going to interrupt the live?
It's going to be half.
Oh, so you mean like, so share the screen. I'm with you, girl. I would give everyone directions, but we'll spend more time with the cute guy.
Good.
Oh, okay. So Jeanette's in agreement with you there.
Yeah, everyone is in agreement with me.
I just think I'm just a very nice person.
You are a nice person, but you have to.
I'm not saying you're not a nice person. I'm not saying anybody else is not a nice person.
See, you are a nice person, but you have not observed that part of you.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we're going to try it on you without you knowing.
All right.
So then we're going to time it.
All right. So should we do an experiment after you finish doing my makeup? After we've had dinner, we go out.
Yeah.
We go out in the main road, or we go to St. James Park, where people are outside. People are not just inside their house and all of that kind of stuff. They're actually outside, and I would try.
And ask for
directions. To see.
You'll see how much attention you would pull, just because you have. Especially if your makeup is looking really nice. I'm not saying just any makeup. If your makeup is looking actually nice, you're going to pull much more attention.
And then tomorrow, the next day, I'll go out the same place, same destination with no makeup on, and ask the same question and see what the response is like.
So now I'm just going to contour her face. That is making her face. Sorry, that is making her face look snatched. She doesn't have a fat face, so we're just going to contour this face now.
You're really beating this face, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. That's why I'm here. So many people say, "Oh, I don't know where to put the contour. Oh, it always come out wrong." Today I'm going to teach you. Don't worry. So now, this is her ears. You measure from the ears down. That is where you put your contour. You measure from your ear down. That's where you put your contour. So from my ear, I'll start here.
Oh, so you start dabbing, because sometimes with us women we do like the straight line.
You can do the straight line.
Or we just blend in.
Yeah, don't forget, I'm like a professional here.
I know.
So I can do so many things and get away with it.
I'm gonna try the professional way.
So you can put your concealer, what's it called?
What, contour?
Your contour, you put it here. And contour is never a sharp line. I don't know whoever brought that sharp line thing. I think that is for the drag queen. If you're coming on the street, contour is not a sharp line. It's well blended.
Did you hear that, guys?
It's really, really well blended. So I'm using a brush that is really blending it out for me. Oh yes, this is another brush from the Soft Blend collection from Sigma, in case you're wondering. So now I'm blending that and blending it properly. Make sure there are no sharp edges. Like I'll say again, contour is not a line.
So what if I use, because I normally use a fan brush.
For contour, you
Yeah.
can never get it to the fan brush rightly.
Well, I suppose it's not when I say fan brush, I guess I'm not contouring. I guess I'm just doing
Highlighting.
like
If you
highlight, like blush.
blush, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, for that you can use a fan brush. But for normal contour, you can't use a fan brush because fan brush would not give you the depth. You turn that way, yeah.
Oh, sorry, Jeanette. So you're using your iPad, laptop, and phone trying to get the best view. Oh, girl, I feel you. We're using I'm doing it on IG, Instagram Live, and on Facebook on a laptop, and YouTube with a laptop. And Bold Brushes has also got his beautiful followers following as well. Hi guys, Bold Brushes followers. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you guys. Let me show my face. Yeah. Yeah, so now we're done. You can see the jawline is absolutely different. The face is not looking like just like makeup like that. We have some shadow casting around now. So we're done with the cheek contour. Now I like contouring my forehead.
Ooh.
Yeah, most people don't do that, but I like it.
Should I close this?
Yes, you can close it. Now for your forehead contour, this is where you do it. So I'm just going to drop a bit here and a bit here. So now I'm going to blend. I blend it and I take it upward, like in a C line, like a C.
C for Kaz.
C for Kaz, yeah.
I never ever knew about contouring the forehead.
Are you serious? I always contour your forehead. No wonder
I don't know it.
Oh, you don't notice? No. I always contour your forehead.
So what does that do? Does it reduce the size or?
Yeah, it makes you look smarter. Your forehead carves out an artificial forehead, especially when you take a photograph. That's when you notice it most.
So is it making my head look more bigger?
No, smaller.
Just more smaller.
Smaller and more pointed.
Yeah, more pointed, right.
Yeah. So basically what I'm doing, I put concealer here. So I'm giving this part a shadow so the concealer will stand out more.
So if you got a really small forehead, would you do this?
No.
Sorry, because I got a big forehead.
Yes.
Okay. You know what they say about people that's got big forehead, right, guys?
They're very intelligent, right?
Okay. I don't know what happened to me. All right, let's see the laughing faces. Alrighty.
So the next step I'm going to do, I'm just going to drop a little bit brighter concealer at the beginning, the tear dot area.
Why is that?
To brighten the middle of the face.
Right.
Yeah, as if we're going to give us the effect as if there's a touchlight on your face, as in around your eye area. Like I said, not every concealer, lately we've been saying, oh, we'll leave the concealer for a moment. Not every concealer you can leave. Concealers that are like, that goes too matte, too quick, do not leave them. It's a scam. If you leave it, it's definitely going to mark you, and that's going to give you trouble. Look, so.
You know, like I see some people using, like, say, the sponge, but they dampen it. Is that a good technique to be doing?
Yes, it is, but it doesn't work for me.
Right.
Yeah, that was what I was trying to explain. It doesn't work for me at all. If I'd known, I shouldn't have put here first, so you can see the difference. of this, what this brighter concealer does.
Oh, I can see it
Can you
straight away.
see?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But you can see this bit looks darker in
yeah,
comparison to this. This
yeah,
pot.
and you just want to put the bright just here, not everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it pulls your face all together when it is at the inner part. And it's actually like a reverse contour. So even now, I haven't contoured your nose, but if from the effect of this, it gives your nose like a snatched effect, like it's looking smaller already, even though I haven't contoured it. Okay, now someone talked about baking, and I said I do not bake, and I do not recommend baking because I don't bake. I'm going to show you what I do. So instead of baking, I get a very light colored powder and I get a dense tipped brush. So that can take enough powder, and that is what I press in. Because of the density, it will take enough powder for me. So now, before I do that, I will ask Kaz to look up again. What am I doing? I'm taking away all the little lines that were formed while she's been blinking or looking downward, so we can have a flawless look there. So I'll gradually caress under the eyes with my brushes.
Should I close my eyes?
No, no, no. It's perfect like that. It stretches out the skin to make sure the powder gets into every bit.
So if you're doing this yourself, you still use the same principle, but you
Yes,
stare at yourself in the
yes.
mirror.
You look up. You would have put your powder in the brush already, and you look up. You can see how hard I'm pressing. I'm sure Kat can tell you this is the hardest I've gone with my brush.
But it still doesn't feel hard.
Yeah.
It just feels like a nice massage of the face.
Yeah. So you press it in because of the density. It can take enough powder to lock away all the liquid. No liquid is coming out. If you're baking, I don't know. I don't know what to say because I'm sure there are people who will swear by baking, but that's not my thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
admittedly,
good.
I did put a bit of bacon, the powder on.
Yeah. So can you see how flawless it looks now just by pressing? So you really do not need, even if you need to bake later, maybe you just put the powder there and just sweep it off just for the effect. Like I said, you get like a very bright. Her shade is normal NC45, but I'm using NC30 to do this now. So this is a proper Oyinbo, a white lady's powder. That's what I'm using to do this
Oh wow!
effect.
So that's NC what?
30.
30. Oh.
It's like about 10 shades lighter than you.
Yeah.
So what am I doing? I'm taking off all the little wrinkles from there that we got while she's been blinking. You know, their liquid foundation, we lock them in, and now we finally use the powder to lock it in. I'm giving you all my secrets here. I'm not holding back anything.
But the thing is, even though you're giving us a secret, but the truth be told, no one can't do it like both brushes.
So there we go. Always make sure you bring it this way so it will lift the eyes up as well. Yeah. So same technique you do on the forehead. You don't need to brush the forehead because nothing was moving there. Only the eyes, under the eyes moved. So you do this. Now, after doing this, don't just stop there. So many things we show later. So your contour brush, just use it to sweep the edge so you don't get the sharp line later. That was the brush I used in doing the contour. I just use it to sweep the edge. Sometimes we feel, oh, he's just doing the most. That's not true. It's actually making a whole lot of difference. You don't want to have your contour standing out. So I'm just going to brush the edge like this. You can either use your contour brush, or if you think your contour brush is too dense or there's too much product in it, you use your foundation brush.
Has Instagram changed its settings?
Yes, a whole lot.
So with our IGs, is it
Yeah.
not supposed to be 1 hour?
Is it 1 hour already?
I swear it's been longer than an hour.
I'm not sure.
Because on
What's the time?
the StreamYard, the Facebook and YouTube, it's saying it's 1 hour and 22 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah. What's going on?
Wow.
Instagram is being very generous today.
So now when I'm done with the contour, I'm done with the highlighting of the face. What do I go straight next? I'm going with the powder. Nowadays, you don't need to go with too much powder on your face, because the products nowadays, they are actually really nice. You don't go running too much. So I'm just going to put powder on the rest part of the face. And I'm going to set my contour with a contour kit. Yeah, I always use a fluffy brush for my powder because it has a way of not moving my stuff and just leaving what I dropped there.
I know what you said. I love those kind of the big fluffy brushes.
Yes, brushes. Yeah, they always come up really nice.
I got one from Ghana and I got it like about 2008 and I think it's like the best brush ever. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the fluffy brushes. So I just want to it's a day look and I don't have to intensify her contour too much, but I just want to set her contour. So just a bit here and there. Okay. Yeah. So we go for the under eye. That shouldn't take too much product. It's a day look. Oh no, I don't think I will even need an under eye for a day look. So I'm just going to line her under eyes.
If it's your first time joining our chat show, welcome to the platform. We are a platform to inspire. We try and inspire you in any shape or form. At the moment, we are doing a new series called Wellbeing. Last week, please do check out our previous show, which was with Mamal Chantel, who was really discussing the importance of why we should still be getting dressed whilst working at home and going nowhere.
So now we're just going to line her eyes. This makes a whole lot of difference. Although I've had so many people say, oh, please, I don't line my eyes because they go watery. Trust me, you don't know what you're missing. Yeah, so I just lined under her eyes and I touched there, so I just have to make sure I put my brush just to take away every fingerprint. I'm just going to do a tiny soft contour on her nose, a very soft contour on her nose. So your contour should start from here. Your nose contour should start from here. Circular motion, and you come down and come down this way. From the eye socket here, circular motion, and you come down this way. It's never a straight line by the side of your nose. No, don't do that, please. Circular motion from the eye socket here. I hope you're seeing this clearly. Circular motion from the eye socket here, then you come down this way. Yeah, for the day look, I don't think I need to line on top of her eyes. So I'm just going straight into her lashes. And we're using a natural lashes.
I've still got the thing on there.
Huh?
Because what do you use? What glue do you use? Because I normally use the bonding glue.
Okay, I use this one. It's from Revlon.
Okay, professional.
And they're really strong. I know the bonding glue works.
I love the bonding glue because it's easy to just take off. It just slides off and just, And
it respects itself throughout the day.
Yeah, I love it.
So I'm just going to make sure her eyes. And I found out my lashes. Lashes normally come way too long. So you have to always trim. But though most times when I'm trimming my lashes, I always feel bad. So, what of that money going away?
So, guys, if you're interested in bold brushes, he does actually sell his own lashes brand.
Yeah.
So do go over to his Instagram and click the link in your bio. Is that right?
I'm going to advise you. Yes, I'm going to advise you on something. Do not buy tonight because I'm going to do a big Christmas sale that I'm starting on Monday.
So guys, buy tomorrow. Don't buy today. Buy tomorrow.
Yeah. If you want to buy, don't feel bad by spending your money and the next day you see, oh, he's doing sales. I would say just wait till tomorrow.
That's really generous of you because some people will still just encourage people to buy not really business because it's all about the money.
No, it's not about the money. It's about the service. It's about the service. I would say hold on tomorrow. I'm having a real sales on it. So you should hold on till tomorrow if you want to buy.
So how's business been for you? Because obviously with
a lockdown.
With this season and everything else.
Although I've got some persons still buying, but it wasn't like before.
Right.
Yeah. So everything it's really affected everything. But I wonder why people are not like me. I was still buying during the lockdown.
I think people are just using it as an opportunity to be able to save, and obviously you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
They're just thinking.
I know. Apparently, I got an eyeshadow today, or no, rather yesterday, and it came today. So I'm fixing open eyes a bit. Yes. Okay. What did you do? Needs to come on. This needs to get right now.
What's the impact of wearing the lashes? Because I personally love wearing lashes because obviously you can see like
When
it's
you
got
wear,
pops together.
when you put on your lashes, you're definitely much more awake. Okay, the under eye area is a very crucial area that you have to be very conscious of. Because my hands touched here, I just have to do this again. Yeah, and another part of that baking we were talking about,
Mhm.
in those days where we used to have, what's it called now? Eyeshadows that were not that great, that falls off when you're applying it. Makeup artists used to put powder under here.
Mhm.
So when eyeshadow fall on the face,
Easy
it
to
doesn't
control.
fit yet. It's easy to take off.
Yeah.
So now most people actually thought that was the process of baking as well.
Oh, I see.
So they just stick to it, leave the powder there for that long, but that wasn't really the intention of what they were watching in those days.
So, anybody watching, do you guys bake? Is that something that you use in your makeup routine?
Mm.
It'd be great to hear from you.
Yeah, is it a compulsory step for you? Right, right.
So, in regards to doing like customers' makeup, so I'm taking it that's like not really happening that much either.
So this is so strong there. Mhm. Okay. We go on. We just have the blush and the lip pencil. I'll be done with that. The blush today is Don't forget we're doing a day look, so we're not going too harsh on our blush either. There we go.
So going back to my question earlier,
Mm.
so obviously with this whole, I don't like to say the L word,
Mm.
but with this season,
Mm.
I'm assuming obviously you're not really getting much clients coming in
Yeah.
for makeups.
Mm-hmm.
How's that been for you?
It's not too bad because I've been doing some one-to-one classes,
Right.
and I've also been living off my savings as well.
Okay.
So that is how I have been coping. Yes,
What you guys thinking? It'd be great to hear some feedback. You guys like? Thumbs up if you like, thumbs down if you don't. It's actually all right if you say thumbs down, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's nothing wrong. I
There's
mean,
absolutely
thumbs up
nothing
if you like it, thumbs down if you don't. If you like it, if you love it, send us some hearts. Let us know that you're there. Any more questions, by all means, do throw them our direction, and Bold Brushes will do his absolute best to answer those questions.
wrong. So because it's a day look, I'm not going for a harsh highlighter. I'm just going for like a glossy, watery look highlighting. This is from Diamond Samaris. It's just as if your skin just got a little bit frosted. That's the effect. Like a liquid glow, as if you're sweating, as if you're just coming from the ice. It's just like for a fresh look, kind of. Mhm.
I think you should do like a Zoom, like a step to step, charge people like a 10 or so,
Yeah,
and teach
for
them how to
training.
do training.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be nice. Oh, you're looking amazing. I'm
What
never
do you
gonna
guys
lie.
think? Would you,
Mhm.
if Bold Brushes was to do a like a workshop by Zoom, say like £10, it's for like it's just an hour. Would you guys be willing to actually
The part of
part-
it.
participate to learn? Thumbs up if yes, thumbs down if no. I'm seeing some thumbs up on your site, you know.
Oh, really? Wow.
I think that's something you need to consider.
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Let me wave back my people. Really nice to have you guys. I really, really appreciate. So now I'm just going to line her lip. Let's go. So what I try to do as much as possible, because it's a day look, I don't want to highlight her cubic bow. So I'm just going to preserve that. We're definitely going for a very nude lip. When there was a time I was doing my mom's makeup, and it got to a part where I was doing her lipstick. She was like, "Oh my God, what are you doing? This lip, we've been doing it before I got pregnant of you. We just put the lipstick and we're gone. What are you drawing?" I said, "Oh, that was those days. Things have changed." So we're actually going for a proper nude lip today. for a day look. So when you're lining your lip, make sure if you want to have like a bigger underlip, do not draw your line here. Make sure you end the line, bring the line down here, not on the lip, down here. Avoid drawing on that very edge there. Just make sure you sharpen your lip or clear the upper part of your lip. There we go. Any lip suggestion? Is anyone suggesting a lip color for us?
You look like you got a request on yours. Somebody wants to join in. Yeah.
Did you say it?
Okay, so do you place okay, sorry. I'm just looking at some of the questions. I do apologize because obviously I've been getting my face beat. I haven't been able to look and give you guys some love. Thank you guys for joining in. I'm actually surprised that Instagram has given us more than an hour.
Yeah.
Things has changed.
So now I'm just going to even intensify the outer part of the lip.
Who's that trying to join in your live? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. If you see that red dot there,
she has left. She's no longer online.
Oh, she's no longer online. She wants to get involved.
So now I'm just trying to even intensify my lip lining. Favorite lipstick ever.
This is your favorite lipstick.
My best friend said she would throw it away.
She throw it away. She's gonna get thrown away as well, right?
She said it's making
her jealous.
No, I'm not. That I'm no longer creative because of this lipstick.
Oh,
anytime I think of a brown, I just go to it. As in, it's my go-to lipstick. The makeup artist shouldn't have a go-to lipstick, she says.
Oh, that's just crazy.
Do you get what I mean?
Should have a go-to. Like having a go-to little black dress.
Yeah, no. Like if you're like private, you should have a go-to. But as a makeup artist, I should allow my mind to be
as creative
as possible. But this lipstick got me so upset. I love it. Yeah, so now I'm just going to put the main lip color now at the middle, right in the middle.
Can you imagine just like, ladies, can you imagine having a makeup artist all the time?
Smack. Smack. See? Okay, smack again. Yeah, good. Now, oh.
What are you guys thinking? Yay? Nay? Thumbs up? Yay? Thumbs down if no. Why is that got a with?
Yeah. So there we go with our they look.
Sounds a bit lovely.
Yeah, the lipstick is something that has to be matching and banging. Yeah, so that's our day look. I hope you've enjoyed this process. I myself have really enjoyed this process. If you notice, there are so many things I didn't do because it is a day look. I didn't smoked under the eyes out. I didn't put a harsh blush on. I didn't put a harsh highlighter. You see those highlighter, those gold highlighter, like the trophy wife from Fenty Beauty, they are meant for night out. They are not for day look. So do not confuse that. When you put that on, you think, I'm rocking what's it called now? Trophy wife. Come on, babe. You're looking like a trophy yourself.
Okay.
So
he's talking to me because I be doing that.
yeah.
I be doing that.
So
I ain't
do-
gonna lie. I be doing that.
no shade.
I think he's talking to me.
No, not at all.
indirectly.
Not to you. Oh, should we take this off so they can see the hair in the makeup in its full glory? Yeah, good. So now I'm just blending this. Yeah. Oh, can you see it?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. So that's my girl, fully ready. So what you do at this edge, after doing your makeup, just take a fluffy brush and just do this. And there goes our well glammed. Oh my god, you look so nice.
So make sure I said I didn't look nice before.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So guys, did I look butters before?
Come on.
This dude is saying I look butters before, and now I'm looking
Now
kind of
you're
like
looking
I'm looking like
great.
a snack.
Yes.
You say I'm looking like a snack now,
Mm-hmm.
like a marathon or a Snicker bar or
Like-
a Mars a days. Help us work, rest and play.
Anyway, we may as well go a little bit extra. This is the glow from Elias Beauty. Come on, guys.
Thanks, Diana.
This is looking so good. This is going to look so good on your skin. So I'm just going to drop. Expect yourself. Yeah. Good. So I'm just going to blend that a bit. On her collarbone.
Butters never would snack. My girls.
Yeah. There we go. And here comes the daily look. This is giving me so much thumbs up. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh.
So guys on Instagram and Facebook, YouTube, what do you guys think? I mean, I'm getting some kind of love over it on the Instagram, like a little bit of love, but I'm not even getting any form of love right now on Facebook and YouTube. Like you guys are just watching, like you guys are not hating, right? Because you know you can hire bold brushes yourself personally. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So
you can still look buff in your yard.
anyone want to join us, you can just make a request and you could join us on the live. Let's get your view. You can just make a request to join on the live and we'll definitely add you before we switch this over to a nice look. We're waiting. It's coming.
We're gonna give you a little countdown.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody wants to join quickly on IG live?
Yeah.
Who wants to come on?
Yeah, we're waiting.
Give your comments. You still got like a somebody requesting. Is that person there? Can you see the two heads where that red circle is? Yeah. Is that person still there? Yeah, that person's there. So you click that one on top, okay, and request that person.
Oh.
So we have somebody
now
here.
I've learned something.
Mm-hmm. because we're gonna go into the night look.
Oh, it's connecting. Oh,
Hello.
hi.
Oh, hi. So, do I look like a snack or do I look like crack? I'm on playing.
What do you think about the makeup? Huh?
Good evening.
Yeah.
Good night.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, I guess. So, at least you've learned that you pay more attention on lining your lip and applying your concealer under the eyes. You should know how to sweep it up and gives you to give you that awake look. Yeah. Thank you so much for calling in.
And where are you calling in from? Whereabouts in the world are you?
Oh, she can't hear us. Oh,
man. Bye.
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 Oh, that's nice. It's nice to have our opinion. Who else is tuning in? I can see many people here.
Is anybody so Silver Slack Official, you saying you like the lashes? It looks amazing on you.
Oh.
I look so stupid in them.
Oh, wow. No, that's the new stupid. Stupid is the new beauty.
Did you hear that? You said stupid is a new beauty, so therefore you don't look stupid in it. You really do look beautiful.
Yeah.
But when you do some like classes on how
to apply
the lashes and what looks good on specific like eye shape, correct?
Yes,
thing.
That's another thing. We need to know what lashes you should use when you have hooded eyes and stuff like that. But I'm sure we're going to do that as time goes on. I really hope we all enjoyed this video. We're definitely going to do more. And now we're going to switch this look to a night look. So if you're ready to tune in, just let us know. We're just going to take off these lashes and do the night look now. So we're turning this makeup we already have on to a night look just within few steps. So let's do that together. First of all, I'm going to take off these lashes. Like I said, all of our lashes are reusable up to 25 times. And I'm not even joking when I say up to 25 times. It's not going to lose its form or its shape. It's still going to remain just the way you got it. So to turn this into a night look, the first thing you want to do is to intensify the edge, the outer corner of the eyes, as in make the color a little bit deeper there. So cause you're going to look down, bring your head up. So this part, I'm just going to put a deeper eyeshadow and make sure I blend. I'm not packing. And make sure I blend the edges are blended into the crease. So you can see I'm making it even darker and deeper because I want I want to change the eye shape. Don't forget what I said. Any eyeshadow you put, make sure you come inside first. You blend and blend before you come out. If you just go out at once, you're going to make a mess. Yeah. So if you see the two eyes, this is deeper than this. This is basic. This is deep. This is basic. This is deep. So now, after, like I said, every single eyeshadow application you do, you need to take a clean brush to blow it out to make sure you don't have any sharp line. Yeah, now we've gotten rid of any form of sharp line. Then I'm going to do same thing to the other eyes. Same thing, I'll just keep blending it in and make sure it is deep. Now, after making it deep, what do I do next? I can even see the effect is already looking different.
Wow.
Can you see the difference?
Oh yeah,
yourself?
definitely.
Yeah, you look like you're ready to go out
I don't even feel
partying.
like I even need any lashes. I
Yeah,
just feel like, yeah,
yeah. So
I'm ready.
after that, now I'm going to apply an eyeshadow base. But this eyeshadow base is not an ordinary eyeshadow base. It's actually for shimmer. This is for shimmer, as in when you put in a glittery eyeshadow. That is when you use this. This is from Urban Decay in the formation minusing. It's called minusing. I don't know where they got that name from, but that's the name.
If you just joined the live, thank you so much for coming and joining us. You could be anywhere, but you're here with us, and we're so grateful. We hope you're enjoying the live makeup tutorial. Give us some thumbs up, give us some love, show Mitchell some love right now if you're enjoying what you're seeing.
So now I'm going to add this on the eyelid. What's the eyes? That's the eye primer. Yeah, eye primer portion. I'm just putting it to make sure I get a great payoff of my eyeshadow. You can't compare the payoff of the coloration or the pigmentation of your eyeshadow with an eyeshadow primer or without. When you put an eyeshadow primer, the payoff is magical. So now I'm done with that. I'm going to put, this is like my favorite palette for now. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
It looks like velvet
I
suede.
love it. I really love it. So that's what I'm going to use now. And I'm using something bronzy because bronzy looks, you can never go wrong with bronzy look on a dark skin girl. Thank you. So now, the eyes, I'm just tapping and pressing.
So how's this whole season been for your mental well-being? Because you just seem chirpy
Yeah.
as normal.
Oh, come on. To some extent, I think I'm a happy person, but even though it has taken a toll on me, but it's not that negatively obvious.
Right.
But definitely, it has actually really affected me mentally. But
So when you're doing your makeup and everything else, like obviously doing this
oh
is
my
just like
god,
you're just in your
this is my happy place.
yeah.
My happy place. This is obviously my happy place. I'm never gonna lie.
I must admit, I was even having this conversation with young girl during the week, and not wearing any makeup, not getting dressed, just feel on our mental well-being.
It's depressing.
It's so depressing, and I guess this is one of the reasons why I strongly felt that doing a well-being series was so imperative, because the importance of us still getting up, getting dressed, even if you don't have anywhere to go. Importance of putting on that nice outfit. And even guys, if you didn't watch last week's episode with Shanta from Mal Fashion, please do watch it. It's on all the social media platforms and now chat show. And she gave some great tips and some great advice in regards to colors, what the colors will do for your moods, etc. She even gave some tips for the men as well. And going back to what I was saying in regards to the conversation I had with young girl Sneaky, when we put your makeup on, oh my god, I just felt like a different person.
Yeah. Well, like I always say, makeup has more to do with psychology than just the physical beauty you see. Makeup goes a long way affecting your mood.
Yeah.
It goes a whole long way. Don't get it twisted at all. It's not just for the beauty you see out there. It's really rewarding psychologically. When you have makeup on, you feel like you can conquer the whole world. So it's not something, it's not just being vain. You're doing something that is actually working for you. I don't blame you if you think, I wouldn't blame anyone if they think make wearing makeup is being vain. Maybe it's because they haven't tried it. If you try it, if you're open to new things and you try it, you're going to see what I mean. Makeup is not just it's not just for the beauty, the outer beauty of it. So now I'm going to line the eyes and even create a little bit of drama. Oh my god, how did we do that? How come we didn't take picture of the natural day look?
I don't know.
What were we thinking about?
I think you was just so gassed. That's why we needed a photographer. We needed a young girl. So we can do okay. I mean, even when I think about when I go to my barber's and he says to me that how even for the men, just getting their hair shaved, just getting a shape up, they just feel so brand new.
Of course,
so I want
to notice how nice your boyfriend will look how nice it suddenly becomes after he's cut his hair. That's when he knows, oh, I need to put my trousers here. I
Yeah.
don't need to drop it on the sofa. I'm not even joking. It has that effect on us when you have your makeup done. So now I'm just smoking out the under eye, just smoking it out. So like I said, we'll turning this look into a nighttime look. Good. So one more thing you should know: when you smoke out your under eye out, never leave it too dark. You need to take a neutral color to soften it. You just put it almost at the end so it can fade naturally to your skin tone. Good. Okay. So because I've played under eye area, what do I do? I'm going into my powder again. Sorry, I've done this. Okay. I'm going into my powder again.
The makeup artist's name is Bold Brushes. It's in the comment, it's pinned. So if you want to follow him on Instagram, it's Bold Brushes.
Yeah. So we're done with the eyes for the ninth outing. What did I put
The lashes. Yeah? No.
No, oh, they're here. I think we'll go with a little bit of brown.
Thank you. Someone's going to make this beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So glad that you guys are here joining us. Hey, Verity D. How you doing, girl? Hope you did well this morning on your radio show on BBC Radio. Thank you guys so much for being with us this Sunday. How are you guys finding this episode? You guys must be enjoying it. It's still there, and you're giving some great feedback. Welcome, Candice, as well. Jeanette, you're still there. Ladies, thank you so much for being there with us. And all of Bold Brushes followers, thank you so much for being on the Lounge Chat Show platform, the makeup tutorial with the amazing, fabulous Bold Brushes himself.
Thank you. Such a pleasure, you know. When you came up with the idea, I was like, wow, this is a big one. You know, I'm not even going to lie.
Someone's saying, Kaz, you need your glasses. You don't know already, innit? Listen, you know what it is, guys? When you get to a certain age, and I'm always in front of my laptop, And I don't know about any women over the age of 40, but when you're when I'm on my phone, yeah, that's why I need to get like a tablet or something because
Oh,
I just feel like I just really can't see anything so close. But from
really?
far distance, yeah, I can see everything.
No, yeah, I wanted to say you were complaining of your side, but yet you could spot out
Yeah,
when.
because it's far out. So
Oh,
anything further out, I can see. I can read it. Like if there's a bus or anything coming down, I can see it. Anything close up, mate, it's a wrap. Your eyes are done as well. I hear you, Dean, man. It's that age in it when we get that wisdom, fine wine age there. It's still looking
yeah.
great.
You see my lashes, like I wanted to say.
Oh yeah. Well,
You can easily take off glue without ruining it.
is those the ones that
Your
you
one,
done the one
yeah,
that you done
you have done before.
yeah, because that's what I love about the bonding glue. I
Yeah,
just peel it off, and sometimes I could just, like sometimes women, I don't know who uses the bonding glue, and you just put on your hands and you just start. I've
yeah.
got issues with that, so that's why I like using it on the lashes because it's nice to pick off.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Janet. Janet says she's loving the full look. She's loving the eyes as
Oh,
well.
mm,
Fabulous. Thank you.
thank you so much. I'm really glad you're loving it.
I cannot believe that maybe Instagram is just feeling sorry for us and they just say, child, let them have a good time.
Mm,
They give us more than 2 hours.
let them have fun.
Let them have fun on the Sunday. Goodness, wow.
Okay. So, like I said, never forget to blend out with either your contour brush or your foundation brush. Anytime you apply like a powder or anything in a specific area of your face that you didn't apply everywhere. So you can have that seamless blend. Okay, like I said, we're creating a night look. So this blush has to go.
Thank you, Netballer, for. See, Dee, I can see. I can actually see you looking stunning as usual.
Mm.
Thank you. I can actually read it.
Oh.
God has given me sight. Thank you, Almighty.
Yeah, so now I'm going to make the blush even deeper. So,
And is that because it's a night look?
yeah, because it's a night look, so I'm making the blush even deeper and really warmer. And I'm even bringing it a little bit upward. And my mom will say, who else puts blush there?
Bold brushes.
Say, who else puts blush there? I say, it's me. Go call the police.
I bet she loves it all the same.
Oh my god! At the end of the day, she will love it, but she doesn't have the patience for all of that. She feels like I'm being too extra, like I'm doing the most.
But that's why you call bold brushes.
Yeah,
because bold brushes is bold.
If I'm not doing extra, then why am I like out there to get money? Am I just out there to do what you could have done for yourself?
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's got to be a difference, right?
Yeah.
But the application's got to be on point.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not gonna lie, me personally trying to do this ain't gonna rock. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah. So you see, I've increased the blush now. The blush has gone way much more, and now I'm going with the lashes.
Diana, stop it. This is why I'm not reading the comments. Just send it online that I can see.
Yeah. Okay. Open your eyes. Good.
I think somebody's made a comment on those.
Oh my god. I see you, bro. Oh yeah, that's a friend. Yeah, we'll definitely teach more men. Don't worry. As soon as they start coming, I'm sure they will start coming. We're still building it.
Was that meant to start doing makeup?
Yeah, as in I should teach more men how to do makeup.
But the
As in for them to do on clients.
how to do with clients, not to do with their wives, and that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you just have to have a passion and an interest for it. It's not
It-
all men.
I think as time goes on, that was when the interest came. I'm not going to lie.
Right.
I didn't have the interest at the beginning. It was as time goes on
Mm-hmm.
that interest came. At first, like I said, I came for the moolah, for the money.
Oh, it's a real shame that we didn't do the before and after. You know, like the 3 looks are going to be popping us in there.
Can you imagine? We didn't do before and after. We didn't do natural.
Oh my
And
god.
here we go.
We're going to have to do. Guys, do you think we should do part 2?
Yeah, maybe we should do part two. Okay. So now the major thing that's gonna turn this
Hey, Pink
look.
London PR. How you doing, my cuz? You're going to be doing a live in like less than an hour with Denise Brown Stylist, aren't you? Guys, make sure you do go over to Denise Brown Stylist platform at 6 p.m. I believe it is. Yes, part 2, definitely we'll do part 2. And she's going to be having her fabulous guest, who's my little cousin, and I'm going to pick her up, Pink Ippo London PR, talking about everything public relation and why it's so imperative to make sure you've got your PR on point, especially in this season.
So now we're gonna do the lip. The lip is the major thing that's gonna change this to a proper night look. And we're going for a red wine grapey look. So now I'm going to line the lip. I've choose to use an angle brush because I really want to be an architect here because I want this lip to be troublesome.
I might be back on a radio station on Friday.
Mm.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting to speak to.
I really wish you could take note of this. I'm like a proper drawing here. I hope you see that. It's a proper
It
drawing.
almost looked as if I got a moustache. When you was doing it just then, I was thinking, oh,
Mhm.
it's like you're doing a moustache.
Mm.
Have you ever done a makeup that someone look like a dude?
No. I haven't.
That would be
I
fun.
I really I enjoy doing beauty makeup.
Okay.
I don't not that I can do transformation makeup.
Mm.
I can, but I enjoy really enjoy beauty makeup more.
Okay.
So that's why I need a lot of attention. So right here, we're breaking the rule of what do you call it?
Yeah.
We're breaking the rule of deep eyes, light lip. We're breaking the rule and we're going to deep eye, deep lip. You know, there's this rule they say, oh, when you do heavy eyes, you do light
That's a
lips.
lips. Yeah.
So we're not doing that.
Yeah, it's breaking around.
Mm. So, like I said, if you want to make your lip to look, the bottom lip to look more fleshy, when you get here, do not line this bit. Leave that bit bare.
Those eyes, yeah, I'm feeling the eyes as well, Janet. Janet, it's a pity. Well, actually, I'm gonna go on a date later. I'm going out.
Smoke.
This is blood. Oh my god.
This is troublesome. This is like, this is the look.
This is the kind of look that will get people into problems.
I told you the troublesome lipstick. Don't pray. I told you. So I'm just gonna go a step further by even making that lip more prominent. So I'm going to line that lip. I'm going, no, not line, highlight, yes. I'm going to highlight the lip with my concealer. So what do I do by doing that? I make you smile, smile for me. And I'm going to line the edges. My makeup. Make sure I blend the concealer in. I've seen some person done this technique, but they did not blend the concealer in. Mm. Okay. Then just use my foundation brush. All the edges on it. And my girl is ready to take off.
So, what you guys thinking?
Oh, look at the beauty dolly. Oh, hi, beauty dolly.
Does anybody want to join us?
If you want to join us, you can join us now and have a little chat. Yeah.
Does anybody want to come on to IG Live, because you can't do so on Facebook or YouTube because we're streaming all three platforms. If you want to come on to either Now Chat Show's IG or Bold Brushes IG, by all means do send us a request and join us, have a little quick conversation, tell us how you felt, how you're feeling about this whole look, the tutorial. Should we do it again? Is this something that we should be doing, ladies? How's this been? Has this been encouraging? Has this been educational for you? Have you been enjoying the live?
Thank you, Beauty by Dolly. That's my boss.
Oh, Beauty by Dolly.
Mm.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Mm. So I'm just like applying a soft highlighter. I'm making sure my highlighter is not too harsh. Uh, when it's too harsh, it's almost too much, and you guys already know too much of everything of anything.
Too much.
Mm.
People are saying definitely do part two, you know.
Oh,
Ooh. Do you think more people be interested in seeing this, or is it just for your own personal use? And also, if both brushes was to do a workshop by Zoom where it gives you some practical steps on how to apply, like say your foundation, how to do your eyebrows, etc. Would you be interested? If you would be interested, please do send us a comment, give us the thumbs up. Hey Tash, thanks for joining. And thank you all for being on the platform with us this afternoon.
We
You could be
really
anywhere.
We really
We just had this idea and it just came and it's just like, yeah. Last week we did dressing, dressing up even when you got nowhere to go. Next week we're gonna have script fits. We're gonna be talking about why it's important to be staying fit. So we've got Olivia Williams who's going to be doing a live with us about well-being. She's going to give us some practical steps that you can be doing sitting down, just standing up, etc. And just talking about why it's important to eat correctly, especially in this season. Because what we're finding all the time with the news and everything else, they keep on telling you about washing your hands, they keep on telling you about wearing masks, but no one's actually telling you how to build up your immune system, right? So we're going to discuss that next week, and she's going to give us some great tips what we should be doing.
Okay.
Hey, Coach Carla, thanks for joining, girl.
Beauty by Dolly asked me, what foundation did I use? I used the MAC NW45.
Yeah, NW45.
Then the concealer I used was Kevin O'Quine. I can swear by Kevin O'Quine. And in the shade SX13. Then I use Hourglass, one of the Hourglass concealer to brighten the inner part of the eyes. I use Hourglass concealer to make the contour, and for the lip, I use Urban Decay Blackmail as the deep color. Then I got in Natasha Denona's one of her eye colors. I use the primary red from Natasha Denona. That's the red on her lip. You know, this red on the lip, you could actually use it as an eyeshadow. So I actually use that for her lip. If you had followed us from the very beginning, love the Hourglass. Oh yes, the Hourglass concealer is a very nice one. I love them. I really love them. It's so velvety.
Hey,
then for the eyes, actually, I'm not going to lie to you. Just a tap from the Natasha Denona's palette. That was what I used to have this glow on our eyes. Can you close your eyes? Let me see. Yes. It's just a tap I use, and it came out so nicely. I think I love the look. I may not say I love the makeup though, because I'm always my worst critic. I'm still saying some things I could have done better, but
so what is it that you feel that you should have done better? All right, guys. So both brushes, he's very critical about his work. So he's going to go over the areas that he feels that he could do or improve. If you agree with him, give the thumbs up. If you disagree, give the thumbs down. I'm just saying, because sometimes we are our own worst critique. I know that because I'm constantly, people that knows me in my small network, they know I am the living beat up yourself woman. I'm that chick.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
I think the under eyes, I shouldn't have gone this dark, as in smoking the under eyes. I think I shouldn't have gone this dark. That's one thing I think. Then for the lip, I think this red is not rich enough. In my head, I'm still thinking that the
I
red.
think somebody's making some comments there.
No. Oh, she said she's our biggest critic as well. She said perfect news. She said you're so beautiful.
Oh, bless her.
Oh.
Well, you know something. The thing is, I think the colors that
I put together.
that you put together, I do like it. If I'm going to be honest, I do love this look. I do like the natural look.
Oh yeah.
I love the natural look. I love this look, but the natural look was popping it.
Yes, the natural look was like.
And we don't understand why we didn't take no pictures.
Yeah, can you imagine?
We didn't take no pictures.
Oh my god, I can't believe we did not take any picture.
But you know why? Because you did a tutorial. It wasn't about taking the pictures. If we had an assistant or somebody had to take pictures, then it would have been a different. It would have been a wrap.
So we don't have record of this look. Okay?
No,
you see me now.
We do have records because it's all streamed.
It's all saved.
So you can take shots. You can screenshot it. So you still got pictures, you know.
Okay. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to blend and satisfy my curious self. Yeah.
I would have worn this look 2 weeks ago on my birthday.
Oh.
This look. Because it's that, you know, it's the evening look, isn't it?
It is. Yes.
Going out mean business.
Hey, best friend. How are you? Yeah. So, thank you so much for joining us. If anyone wants to join us, you could just request and we have a little chat. I think it's going to be real fun. It's going to be real fun. We're waiting.
So anybody wants to join, if you want to join on our IG, by all means, just send us a request and you can just, you know, give some feedback. Look on the beats, somebody says. Nanny Charles, yeah, what's up, girl? She said, look on the beats.
Oh my God.
See? And he's saying about the lipstick, he's not really feeling. He said he wouldn't have really put the dark under the eyes, but I think it looks amazing.
She said, The Beauty by Dolly. I really love her work. She's so good. She said makeup is so personal, though. I love putting bold lips on clients and hate it on myself. Yeah, I think you're right. I've never seen bold lips on you, and yet you put it on clients, and you're very right on that point. I think I like the bold lip, but I just feel this red is not rich enough.
So what red would you put on?
Oh, now I see. It's my bad. It has nothing to do with this look. It's about this red lip, this red lipstick I just got, and it's not yet delivered. So in my head, you get what I mean? In my head, I'm wishing, I wish it was here already. Yeah. I would have, maybe it's not about the look here, it's because I'm expecting it and I'm really wishing, I'm itching. And that comes to another point. You see, all of my products, anyone, if you tell me, can I please have this one? I'm not giving, because the day I'll be creating a look somewhere else, I'll be thinking in my head, I wish that product I gave out, I wish I had it.
Right.
It would have, she said, someone said she loves the lipstick.
See?
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
And he said he doesn't like the lipstick. Now he's liking the lipstick.
Oh my God. Yeah, she said she loves the lipstick. We're still waiting for someone to join us, so we have a little chat.
So is anybody going to join the IG live?
With that boring.
I mean, we've been on there for like, what, 2.5 hours. Guys, is there a new setting on Instagram? Because, you know, normally Instagram gives you like an hour, right? We've been on there at 2 hours and 36 minutes. And we're still going. Stop being a perfectionist.
Who's saying that?
Nanny Shaw's.
Oh.
It looks good.
Oh. Does it?
That's what Nanny Shaw says. She says it looks good.
Oh, thank you. I just
Yeah.
see.
New setting. Oh, it's a new setting. Right. You can do 4 hours. What the heck?
Wow. Wow. That's amazing.
Damn. That's great to know. Thank you so much.
Oh, let me see.
On IG Live now.
Let me see from this point. Are you sure it's perfect?
Listen, people ain't gonna. People are not gonna lie.
Yeah, true.
They don't need to.
Oh yeah, I like it now. Maybe I like it from this point of view. I just want to chat with someone before we leave, but if no one is
anybody ready to come and join us for a quick chat? Because Bold Brushes wants to talk to somebody.
Yeah, I just feel like talking to
someone. What's the makeup artist? Is she available?
Dolly by Beauty. She's funny enough, she does stunning absolute work, and if you see her on the street, you would not even believe. If you see her on makeup, you won't believe when she's the same person who was working here now. She looks amazing, but I don't know how she rocks her two personalities together because she's quiet.
Right.
Yeah, she's a very, very quiet and very reserved person. And still, she can still flow and bubble. I wonder how she pulls that out. She's very, very good with that.
Thank you guys for sharing that in regards to Instagram. I had no idea. It's terrible, isn't it? I should really know these things, but That is 4 hours that you can do IG Live now.
Wow.
4 hours.
They've changed a lot. You're ready for our money.
They're ready for something.
You're really, really ready for our money. Okay, guys. I think we'll have to leave. We'll call it a wrap, and we're so grateful. I'm so thankful you guys came. Words will fail me to say how grateful I am that you guys came around and stayed back to this moment. We want to say a very big thank you, and I hope we do this again.
Definitely. So, guys, I think some of you said thumbs up to do part 2. You guys want a part 2? Yes, thumbs up. Send us some hearts. Those who are watching on YouTube and Facebook, thumbs up. Give us some hearts. If you think we should do a part 2. And on Bold Brushes platform as well, do give us some. Well, you guys have just been giving pure hearts out there. Pure love being given to this man over there. I'm saying, not trying to get onto you guys over there on the Now Chat Show platform, not giving no love. No, you are giving love. But yeah, the love is real. And we just want to say thank you so much. We hope that you have been enjoying the well-being series that we are doing on Now Chat Show platform. If you haven't checked out last week's Sunday's show, which we had a beautiful Chantal from a Mouth Fashion, who was talking about why it's so important to still get dressed even though you're not going anywhere, and the impact that various different colors have on your mood. Mithrol Bold Brushes also spoke about the same thing in terms of the different kind of colors that you use and why it's so important for us as women to still be putting on some form of makeup. Even if you put on a little lip gloss, a little blush on the side of your cheeks, it still makes you feel so much better. It makes you feel so much lifted. Right now, I just feel like I can go out there and just dance in the middle of nowhere right now.
Without music.
Yeah, without the music. I just feel so great right now. And I just want to say thank you. You've done an amazing job. Absolutely amazing. This has been a great life. But do join us next week, Sunday. We will still continue with the Wellbeing series. We're going to be joined by Olivia Williams, who is the founder of Script Fit. We're going to be talking about fitness. We're going to be talking about food that you should be eating, and definitely looking at how you should be building up your immune system, not continuously just washing your hands and wearing a mask. It's all about building up your immune system, the importance of why we should be drinking water. We do have a request. We got a request. Sorry, one moment, guys. Nanny Shaw's. Hey, girl. So Nanny Shaw's is going to be joining us. She's a nanny.
Nanny Shaw's.
Where you at, girl? We're waiting for her to connect, and we're gonna have a two-way convo. Hey, Queen, how are you?
I'm good, so I'm at home, so I any makeup on or anything.
You still look fabulous.
Yeah, you
still
look wonderful.
fly.
How are you?
I'm great. The makeup looks so good.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm glad you like it.
No, I have no hair like you, so I'm really funny about people doing my makeup because I don't look like a drag queen.
Yeah.
Because no hair as well. Oh, underneath this. And yeah, I think it looks beautiful. Brings out her beauty, which makeup is meant to do anyway.
Yeah.
I love the lip. Lip was the first thing I noticed.
Really?
Funny enough.
Yeah, funny enough, when we were creating this lip, we were like, this is a troublesome lip I'm about to create, and actually we pulled it out. Did you did you see the natural
Did you
one?
see the natural look?
I did it. I think she came on like 15 minutes ago.
Oh, anyway, I'm sure we're gonna post it on our platform, and you can watch it again.
Yeah, the natural look. I'm not gonna kid you not. It was bombed up. If you like this, you're gonna love that.
Yeah,
I'm very like.
Yeah.
If it's natural, even down to my makeup like this, I don't ever wear pink. But today I'm in my house. I'm trying to look different. So, yeah, no, like.
Yeah.
It looks really good, and I'm gonna follow him after this.
Please do. Please spread this. Spread the news.
Love. Spread the news. Bold brushes about. And would you even considering if he was to do like some Zoom tutorial online, would you pay to actually get some new techniques of how to do your application?
Good. Good.
We're gonna set up a business.
I'm such a tomboy, so I paid a couple months ago to get taught how to do my makeup because I'm 32. I don't know how to do my makeup. Imagine.
Yeah.
I get you.
I didn't start wearing makeup till I was like really like late 20s. So I don't really know what to do. You see me just painting like a kid, and the woman's like, "No, you're doing it wrong." Like, so I would definitely pay.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, I pay. I have to learn.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
There's the names of things and stuff like that, but I'm very big on my lipstick.
Yeah. If you had seen the natural bit, you're gonna say, "Oh wow, I've done makeup on people without hair, and they still look really, really amazing." So having your hair, without your hair, I put all of that into consideration. I put your personality into consideration. I put the event, the weather, everything, every single thing. We have to put all. I'm in West London, but I go anywhere. Yeah, where are you?
I'm in South London.
Yeah.
I don't mind traveling.
I go anywhere, so that's fine. That'll be okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining.
Great job.
Yeah. Okay then. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Great. So, guys, thank you so much for the feedback. And Nanny Shahs, thank you so much for coming on to the live and having a conversation with us. So, guys, it is now 5:46. We're going on a date. We're going to eat some Sunday dinner and drink some wine. And thank you guys so much for joining us. And do continue to share the information in regards to Now Chapter, because we are a platform to inspire. I know I haven't been posting that regular. Some days I have my dips in my mental well-being and my mental health, so I don't always tend to put content out. But when I do put content out, you guys are here still giving me love, so I'm so grateful. And I know that it must be making a huge impact, otherwise you guys will not be here right now. So like I said, do join us next week, Sunday. We're going to continue the Wellbeing series. If you haven't seen the series from the episode from last week, which was about getting dressed even when you have nowhere to go, with the beautiful Chantel Mamau Fashion. Next week, we're going to be joined by Olivia from Script Fit. And also on the 30th of December, guys, if you've watched the male perspective on relationships and dating and relationships, guess what? We've got the female version. We've got a female panel, and that's going to be on the 13th of December. That's an 8 p.m. show. Guys, it's going to be real. Listen, the panel is juicy. The panel are juicy. And I've got an amazing co-host that's going to be joining. Janelle is away, unfortunately, guys, so she's not been here for a little while, but, she's always here with us. She's watching every now and then as well. So do send her love also. And guys, I look forward to connecting with you guys next week, and may have a little surprise for you guys for those that watch us on the iLive radio. Now Chat Show may potentially be back in. We're just waiting on getting a few things ironed out in regards to this whole, this season that we've been in. So hopefully we should be back on air and giving you music and also having those amazing conversation with some beautiful guests. So guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Until next time, peace out. Going to leave the building. So bye-bye, Instagram family.
Let me say bye. Let me say bye.
See you later.
Bye. Bye.
Oh gosh, share on IGTV. And okay, I'm going to do that in a moment. So guys, bye to you guys on
IGTV.
Yeah, you do. Share to IGTV, the middle one. Share the middle one, because if you press the top one and then you're gonna change your cover. So guys, those who are watching on Facebook and YouTube, thank you guys so much. I will look forward to seeing you next week Sunday, because we are going to be doing a little bit of fitness, and we're going to have a conversation in regards to why it's important to eat correctly and why it's important to move around. So I'm going to have to end the show now. So thank you. Make sure you are following us as usual. And thank you. And see you later.
Bye. Select the cover image.